Hey Yankees fans, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. If you love the Yankees and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road here to 22,000 subscribers. So if you can help us get there, that would be an absolute blessing. So there was some doubt in the air today about Ben Rice, whether he was going to make the team or not. Like 4 or 5 hours ago, at the time of recording this video, Ben Rice had no idea if he was going to be on the opening day roster. Ben Rice this spring, hitting .246, 5 home runs, .848 OPS. Left-handed bat, Giancarlo's going to miss some time. Ben Rice is one of the perfect replacements for him, a young player with a lot of thump in his bat. If given the opportunity, I think he could be a very productive player in this league for years to come. Well, it's been announced that he has officially made the team. Him and Jason Dominguez. There was really no doubt on either side if you really think about it. But for a split second there, it was like, wait a minute. Dominguez hasn't been told. Rice hasn't been told why. And Aaron Boone mentioned this. He said he was waiting to see how the industry develops and he did not want to commit to anything too early. So listen, I have to give Booney his props here. That was the way to go. Because you don't want to tell a player, hey, you're on the team, then all of a sudden you trade them the next day. That's not the way to do it. And how Boone handled it very well. And now I guess he was given confirmation, hey, Rice is on the team. Dominguez is on the team. We're not moving either, though. I would have been pissed if you moved Dominguez. I have to tell you something very interesting, though. Earlier today, I was looking at the top 100 prospects, right? And you guys all know the 20-80 scale. 80 just being top of the line, elite, 20 being the worst. So each prospect is graded on this scale. Roki Sasaki, the number one overall prospect, has a 65 overall rating. Roman Anthony, Red Sox top prospect, 65 overall rating. Walker Jenkins, the third overall prospect in Major League Baseball, according to MLB.com, has a 60 overall rating. From 3 to 24, from prospect number 3 in Walker Jenkins to 23 in Weatherholt of the St. Louis Cardinals, all of them have a 60 rating. Who is in that 3 to 23? Jason Dominguez. Jason Dominguez has the same rating as Roman Anthony. Dominguez, I think, is going to have a really, really big season for the Yankees. I really believe that. Anybody who doubts him, you're in for an awakening. I won't say a rude awakening, because if you're a Yankee fan, you're going to be happy if he has a big year. And I think he's going to have a very big season. Switch hitter. He's got thump in that bat, right? We all know that. Last year in the minor leagues, he hit for average. He hit .314. Now, I'm not saying he's going to do that up here in the majors, but hey, he's got power. He could hit for average potentially. Listen, I could see Dominguez being a 280, 290 batting average guy with 30 home runs. I really could see that. He has that kind of bat, so if you guys don't think so, that's your prerogative. That's fine. I just think that Dominguez, his ceiling is incredibly high, and him having the same rating as a Walker Jenkins, who's the third overall prospect in Major League Baseball, according to MLB.com, I think that says a lot. So there should have been no doubt, and Dominguez had a really great March. There should have been no doubt in anyone's mind if he was going to make the team or not. Now, Ben Rice, that was raising some eyebrows. That was raising my eyebrows, right? Ben Rice, left-handed bat. The Yankees need a right-handed bat. So if Ben Rice was on the bubble and was not going to make the team, well, you either would send him down, which that would be stupid because you need him, or that means you traded him away. And what would you have traded Ben Rice away for? Bringing in more money? You could bring up Luis Robert. I'm seeing that name thrown around. He's making $15 million this year. The Yankees just signed Ryan Yarbrough, left-handed reliever, to a 1-year deal for $2 million. He's going to cost $4 million against the luxury tax. So I would think if you were to bring in a guy like Luis Robert, he would cost you 30. Maybe I'm wrong, but $15 million times 2, $30 million. He would cost you $30 million against the luxury tax. Last year, Robert had an awful season, 650 OPS, just a really bad year. Played in 100 games. 23, he finished 12th in the MVP award, hit 38 home runs, but last year was just a dreadful season. If the Yankees traded Ben Rice for Robert, I would have been pissed. But it's not happening. As we know, as of right now, it's not happening. Ben Rice has officially made the team. As I said, that would have made no sense if he didn't. Because optioning him down to AAA for a guy, potentially, because there was a report that the Yankees are looking for players that ran out of options in their respective organization, that if their organization were to cut them, that the Yankees are interested in hopping on that, right? And signing that said player. Well, if you did that in this case, regardless if he's a right-handed bat or not, that would have been dumb, because that guy obviously did not do enough in spring training to even make his respective team out of spring to begin with. So to go and get that guy and option Ben Rice down just because you need a right-handed bat, Rice is the better bat than that guy. Whoever that guy is, Rice is the better option. Has that thump. He's the guy that you need. And also, too, yeah, he could play first. The guy's a catcher. He could catch. We have Vizcarra, but we have Ben Rice, too, who could catch. Now, there haven't been any other roster announcements, though. Dominguez, of course. Rice, of course. Will Warren the other day. JC Escarra, what a story. Cookie Carrasco. What about Peraza? What about Pablo Reyes? It seems like Pablo Reyes right now has some favor with the Yankee organization. And Reyes is having a much better spring than Oswald Peraza. I said it yesterday and I will say it again. Peraza has had a very disappointing spring. I thought he was going to seize this opportunity and run away with third base. I really did. Unfortunately, he didn't do that. Now, for those of you thinking, Joe, you're nuts for even thinking that. No, I'm not crazy. Peraza last year, second half of the season down there in Scranton, was very, 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 very good. Was very good offensively. Peraza, do we forget that he hit over 300 in his first major league stint in 2022? 17 games, but he hit over 300 and he played a fantastic infield. Pablo Reyes, though, having a really great spring. I could see the Yankees taking Reyes over Peraza. Played for Boston a few years back, played in like 60-something games. He hit like 287. So if Reyes were to make the team over Peraza, it makes sense. Can you carry both of them? You could. I don't think they are, though. It's going to be one or the other. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. But as we know right now, Ben Rice is officially on the Major League roster. Jason Dominguez, that should be no shock. He's officially on the Major League roster. Man, if they traded Ben Rice away for Luis Robert or whoever else, I would have been pissed. Unless you're Mike Trout, please. Please. I don't, a right-handed thumper, a right-handed bat, maybe Brent Rooker, I would have been totally fine with. But anybody else that you're adding, I know I know a lot of players I'm not mentioning. Like, I get it. I'm a little tired. Ben Rice, trading Ben Rice, I don't think was ever on the table, and they were just doing their due diligence and seeing what they could add, what could they possibly do to make this team better. And Ben Rice being on the Yankees, I think, makes this team better. Giancarlo was going to miss some time. And with that being the case, Ben Rice is going to get one heck of an opportunity here. He's earned it. In my opinion, he's earned it. I saw a take from somebody saying, oh, Ben Rice is terrible. Relax. Relax. He's good. Relax. He hits the ball incredibly hard. Relax. He's good. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated if anything else happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.